when you look, they was teaching and they were telling us about the emperors and the kings and stuff like that, and they'd say that every king that had a kingdom had a lion. Every king that had a kingdom had a lion. The lion was their pet, and you see where they had their lion, the zoo, where the cage, where they had their lions and stuff like that. You're seeing that. You're seeing that.
The tour guide took us to this lake to see the water people. These people living on water. And they have everything. The houses are built on stilts. And the transport is boat. You're seeing 5-year-old, 6-year-old maneuvering some boats. Our professor says a big tree that they just dig on the inside. And these 5-year-old and 6-year-old, 7-year-old, sometimes one, sometimes two, maneuvering in these boats. Maneuvering the boats to fill water. That's sometimes 4 or 5 big containers of water on these logs. And they fill in this water. And you see these little kids maneuvering these boats. Talent.
Tattoos, male and female. It's only females alone used to have tattoos in Africa, yeah? And the tattoo was a symbol in terms of enhancing the beauty. That's what the tattoo was. They have either had it on the forehead, on the side of the neck, or the neck. That's what the tattoo was for, to enhance the beauty. Yes, sir, on the tribe, yes. You understand? And it was symbolized that in order for you to get married. That's why they wear the tattoo. The tattoo wasn't a style and to show off and stuff like that. It had a meaning. Everything had a meaning. Everything had a meaning. It wasn't for style and fashion. It was meaning.
We went to Ghana, Africa, Ghana, the year of the return. I don't know if Professor had pre-planned that, but we actually went there to complete this circle, and we'll be forming the circle, Professor, Circle of Life. To complete the circle. We left there, we came here, and we made it back. Isn't that a circle? Circle of love, circle of understanding, circle of life.
We say that Africa, or you may have been told Africa is way back. Engineering started in Africa. These churches are way before all the developments we have around the world. These churches existed. You want to know how it was done? Well, I still want to know how it was done, but it was done by man.
In Ethiopia as well, Shan talk about driving for mile and mile. You see people walking for miles and miles. No house, no shops, no nothing, no school. You just see them walking and you're wondering where they're going. It's just walking from mile to mile, just seeing road. All you're seeing is road. This we have here, I came back to Trinidad, let me tell you, and this is how I'm looking at it. I used to say San Fernando far, Baraport far. Let me tell you, they're not far. It is not far. We have hills. We don't have mountains. We have hills. Those are hills. Those are not mountains.
Whatever conception you have in your mind, just erase that and just listen to what we tell you here. Don't think Africa is a sort of pot-belly people with flies running on the nose and eyes. Not like that. You understand? There are cities there. Cities. You understand? With skyscraper buildings and shopping malls and everything. But there's also, like everywhere else, you know, you see a place and say, this looks like Charlotte Street, boy. A lot of people vending and whatnot. Well, there's a lot of that also. So, as Professor say, your mind have to be completely open like a parachute to work. Open up your mind, all right?
They were able to have their own GPS. How it was done? Their own GPS. Shian was talking about that tunnel. There were several tunnels. That's why I tell you, if you miss, you're going to lose. But those tunnels are cut exactly to go from one church to a next church. Underground. From through one one rock, underground to a next church. Could you imagine? Could you all imagine what the talent that you have born with?
They're selling, and the way they pack and they balance those stuff. You see people running with things on their head and they then falling, running to sell you and they're not falling. It ain't falling, and everybody's competing, but nobody pushing anybody, and you get away from here and trying to fight. Whoever get the sale, they're happy for the sale. Everybody happy for the sale. Nobody fighting and pushing and stuff like that. It's just amazing. is amazing. It's really, really amazing.
The Nile River, the source of the Nile River, the beginning of the Nile River that we know in history. The beginning of the Nile River, I was able to travel on the Nile, so I could boast about that today, on the Nile River. But most of all, the source of the Nile. The source of the Nile is a lake. That lake has a horizon. So if you stand up from here and you are looking out, you're seeing a horizon, like it's a sea. And when you travel on that, because we travel out to go to visit a church outside there, but when you travel out, even to reach there, still you're seeing a horizon outside. That is the feed of water that travels from Ethiopia way down through Egypt and straight down to the straight down to the sea.
Thank you so much for looking at this video, and we invite you to stay tuned. Look out for some more videos. It's always a pleasure to have you. Like, share, bring a friend. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.